Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Apologies for the extremely bright light. Remember when I moved out of my old office because it was dark and really noisy? This one's super quiet but extremely bright. And it has an amazing air conditioning system, which frankly we have to turn off because it's too noisy to film in. You win some, you lose some. I know you were interested in all those facts, weren't you? This is a brand overview, and yes, I feel like a newsreader with my pen and my papers. This is a brand overview of Merumaya. Now, Merumaya was launched 5 years ago. 5 is my favourite number, and I usually pick 5 favourite products from the range when I'm talking about it, but with this one I think I felt like I had to go with 6. We'll see how we go. Merumaya was founded by a woman called Malika Datu, who has been in the industry a long time, potentially longer than me, I think. Interesting story, I'm not even sure if she remembers this, but she once interviewed me for a job at Origins and didn't give it to me. Rude, I think we can all agree. Okay, so 5 years ago Malika launched Merumaya. It is her baby. I mean, she already has a gorgeous baby called Yasmin, but it is her business baby after being in the industry a long time. And what I love about her is that she went for what she wanted to do, did not cut any corners. And for me, the reason I love talking about independent brands is it's made in Britain. It is made by a Londoner, and I don't mean that against anyone else in the rest of the country, but you know, it's local. She didn't compromise on price. And here's the thing, everything in the range is under 40 quid, right? I know from what I know in the ingredients, from reading the ingredients, and everything's made in Britain, the only way she could bring that price under £40 is to take less margin herself. Now, she might not want me to say that, but I think from what I know that that's the only way that she can make a product of such high quality without it being 80, 90, 95, 100 quid for things like the serum and the overnight treatment. So I thought I'd pick 5 products. I ended up picking 6, but 2 of them are toners, so I'm going to class those as the same, although they're very different. And just do my usual thing of sneaking in an extra. Precise, concise, and uniformed, and I like that about it. So if we start, and I'm doing so again, but you'll have to move on. Cleansing balm. Melting cleansing balm looks like this. It is suitable for, now the other thing is, unless I tell you otherwise, everything I'm talking about is suitable for you and for your skin. It is suitable for all skins. There are no mineral oils. It is kept as non-comedogenic as possible, although I don't really believe in that term, but I know that some of you will see that as, okay, I know what that means. That's the only context in which I use those kind of terms. Melting cleansing balm can be used AM or PM, first or second cleanse, depending on what part of your routine you want to slot it into. I tend to use it as a first cleanse in the evening because it is really good at taking off makeup. It is mineral oil free, you don't have to warm it in your hands for ages, and you can use it 2 ways. You can use it the way I would always do a cleanser, which is onto a dry skin, massage it through, and then remove with a flannel. Or you can put it onto a dry skin, add some water, and emulsify it and splash it off, or also remove it with a flannel. If you like the feeling of emulsification, knock yourself out, you can get that with this. 2 toners. Now, you would use both if you were over, well, I mean, maybe over 30, but there's certainly something to be said for, a lot of it is much more lifestyle dependent. If you work hard, party hard, live in pollution, then you can use these products at any age. I mean, 17 to 70 is what we would usually say if we were talking about it, but I don't want to be ageist because I think Ava uses skincare, she's 15, my mum is 70, sorry mum, but she will use skincare until she doesn't need to, if you know what I mean. So, that sounds so bad, my poor mum. Gentle exfoliating toner, brightening and clarifying. This one is acid, and treatment toner is much more like a lotion stroke essence. So exfoliating toner first. This is AHAs, but it is glycolic free. So if you have a problem with glycolic, you don't have to avoid this product. You can use it AM and PM all over the face. Everything that Malika makes, trays are in. Everything that the brand make is multi-usage, so it has much more to the product than what is on the name, and like I said, I'll link below to everything so you can have much more information. Gentle exfoliating toner would be step 2, and I would follow it up with, oh, bubbles, sorry, I'm so easily distracted. Treatment toner, hydrating and moisturising, brightening and softening, firming and plumping. Now obviously the fact that it says firming and plumping and brightening and softening, you don't need that if you're 25. However, like I've said, if your lifestyle dictates that you do, then maybe look into it. But certainly, absolutely, if you are the other side of 35/40. It is gentle, it leaves your skin feeling like it has, you know that feeling you get when you have a sort of residue, but it feels like a good residue? That's what you get from this. And I know that may not make sense, but if you're into your skincare the way I think most of you are, you'll know exactly what I mean. Now, the next three products, the other thing I love about this is that they are all in a pump, because I know the preference for a lot of you, and for me when I'm traveling, is a pump for ease. And I went for these three because these are the three that I picked up off my, I have my sort of stash at home, and I have my dressing table stash and my bowl at the side of the dressing table, which is things I dip in and out of. And these three were in the things I dip in and out of. Now, the eye cream I've spoken about since it launched. This is Intensely Youthful Eye Cream. Looks like this. It is a 15ml, again suitable for all skin, for all ages. Suitable for all ages. It will do fine lines, wrinkles, puffiness. It will help dark circles in that it will brighten, but nothing will get rid of your dark circles per se. And anyone who says that it will is not being truthful with you. And Malika won't make those kind of claims. So it will help, it won't hinder, but it will not eradicate dark circles fully. Nothing does. Now, the next two products are what I think are the key heroes of the range. And here is the thing, they are both under 40 quid. To say that they should be more expensive is a massive understatement, especially the iconic Youth Serum. Now, this one is, I think, the backbone of the entire line, and the fact that she only makes one serum tells you what you need to know. There's not 20 different variations depending on your age or depending on your skin type. This is designed to give radiance, to even out your skin tone, to actually, why didn't I make a lot of notes? There are so many things that this does. Fine lines, elasticity, basically all of the signs of aging, and I'm saying that, she doesn't use that term, but all of those signs that you look at your skin and you think, this doesn't look how I think I look, that is when you would pick up Iconic Youth Serum. Now, again, if you are 20, 25, you live a healthy lifestyle, can we also stop giving young people a hard time? You know, totally diverting here, but, and I know Malika thinks the same as me, we give younger people in this sort of time and age such a hard time for sort of being, and I say we, I don't mean me, I mean media. They work harder than we ever had to. They work longer than we ever had to. They're paid less than we were ever paid. They go to the gym. Half of them don't even drink. They very rarely smoke. They are doing much better than we did as youngsters. So I'm just giving you a bit of a thumbs up there, people. If you're in that category, you might find that you don't actually need Iconic Youth Serum. If, however, you grew up in the 80s or earlier, or maybe even early 90s, and you just think your skin doesn't have the glow that you want it to have, that it used to have, definitely worth checking out. Speaking of glow, after my little mini rant there, you can tell I'm a mum of young people, can't you? Retinol resurfacing treatment. Now this one is unique to the market because it has two types of retinoid. It has a stabilized vitamin A, which is the traditional retinol. It has retinol from a plant-based, which is the same, if you remember me talking about Clarins double serum. It's Sampha, which everyone is using a lot these days, and I like it. I think if you can find something that's similar, like I've said, and as Malika would be the first to say, nothing will be the same strength as prescription or a needle. But if you can, why not? If you can find something that is designed to mimic the effect of something on the skin, and it comes from a natural source, and you can use it alongside something that does it on a more chemical-based formula, and I know everything is a chemical, stay with me, why not throw it all into the mix? And she has. Now also in here, for the first time to my knowledge, in a retinoid, is Matrixyl 3000. Now if you have Matrixyl in your product, do leave me a comment and I will gladly leave a note altering that. But on top of that, to make it extra gentle but also efficacious, is two types of hyaluronic acid. So the normal things that would happen if you use a retinoid, the redness, the flakiness, the peeling, you don't get any of that. You just get a glowing skin and something that takes its time and does it gently. And we've been here before, I spoke about this before with the Avon video. You don't have to go all guns blazing. Everything is designed to be used on the daily, to cause you as minimal damage as possible, as we say, to cause no further harm. And for that reason alone, if you have used retinoids, or, make sure I'm showing you the right one, retinoids or acids before and found that they were too much, you might find that these tick the box for you. The gentle exfoliating toner is even called gentle exfoliating toner. The retinol resurfacing treatment does so in such a gentle way that, in fact, if you are someone who's used to hardcore and wants to have a break in between, you could use that and it would just keep things steadily ticking along without being all guns blazing. And retinoid people, you'll know what I mean when I say something like that. So, God, I've whizzed through. I've been talking so quickly. I think I've had a lot of cups of tea today. You'll get used to it. It's the Scouser in me, I think. Now, I'll do a quick, brief recap and also a quick shout out to the other products that the only reason I didn't pick is because I like to keep it fairly concise. It's not an encyclopedia, it's an overview. So there is the Skin Brightening Exfoliating Peel. This is if you can't get on with AHAs, for example, or you prefer to do something that is slightly stronger but use it less frequently. That's when you would use that. The concentrated spot treatment, ideal for all ages. So Ava can use this on hormonal bits here. I use it on my little food allergy ones here. Super easy, super gentle. Lip line restoration treatment. Now, you don't need this if you are 20. If you aren't 20, and I think you know what I mean, people, and you have those lines here. Oh, I should have looked in my mirror. This is fantastic. And then a quick shout out, Youth Preservation Moisturizer SPF 20. A lot of you want a moisturizer with SPF, and this is perfect. The 20 is enough to get you through day to day. I don't think it's enough for holiday, but then Malika would never say it's enough for holiday. But if you want a no-brainer, I just want a good moisturizer, I don't have time to faff, perfect. So, final overview of the bits I picked to sort of show you individually. Melting Cleansing Balm, all skin types. Gentle Exfoliating Toner. Treatment Toner, think of it more as an essence. Maybe you can rename that, Malika. Treatment Essence. Iconic, youthful, oh for God's sake, intensely youthful eye serum. It's because she uses all the eyes. Iconic Youth Serum and Retinol Resurfacing Treatment. Now, that is a very brief overview, but it is a very brief, concise, tight brand. Like I say, made in Britain. She's a local girl, lives around the corner. She doesn't actually live around the corner from me, but in global terms, she lives around the corner from me. Everything is under 40 quid. It's the people who love this brand are obsessed about this brand. If you haven't heard of it before and this is an intro for you, hopefully that gave you some kind of idea or an intro into the range. I will link everything below, and Malika is excellent at answering questions. So I will list where you can find her on social media, but by all means drop some questions into the comments and she will answer them personally. There is no huge team. It is her and a few people in her office, but she is the person who gets back to you. So thank you so much for watching. I can't remember what's next up, but I hope you found that helpful, and well done Merumaya, well done Malika. We need more small independent, we can say British businesses, but actually just more small independent businesses all round. Have a lovely, where was this going? This is going up on Sunday, so have a lovely week and I will see you next weekend. Bye.